who to go.
Not me.
Not Gammy.
I mean, let's look at what it is and then tell you you're wrong and there are better options. Yeah, there are better options. That one's awful.
I've got like the whole ice bait plate set on everything except shoulders and weapon. And
Yeah,
hat
but
to go
like,
blue reds.
look at Scourge Crest. Like, it's the same color scheme and just looks so much better. Or even like Moonlit Cloak of Unrelenting Justice probably fits the set. I'm not to the view yet, so that one I can't actually know.
Scourge Crest. Psh.
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit of Horde, but all right, where are you? Habits. All right. Oh god, your weapon. Take off your weapon or like put it in your hand.
For the meme, do I race change to Mechanim?
No, you race change to a useful one.
Wait, Mechanim's the best one for mage though.
Like what about acid-proof webbing? Doesn't that just look better? Especially with your shoulders?
Yeah.
I require a target.
I like it. I like the Max crafted sets for blue team. Easy peasy.
Oh shit, that cloak is really hard to pronounce. Astra Kamas?
Hello. Karim, you're so tiny.
Dude, it's so cute. Look at this shit.
Yeah, but are you
Okay,
wearing a onesie?
He's
I'll
transformed
take
just
my
like
clothes off
Gammy.
right now.
Oh, he's God, he's a fucking furry. Put him down.
You back in?
Okay, couple things we discovered last night. One, the red team needs to better spread during the intermission. So what's happening is you guys are, fighting this boss over here sometimes, and then you run over to your spots, and then you all stand right on top of each other because you're like still in movement, or you wait too much. But we all need to be in these positions earlier and spread a little bit so that they're not right on top of each other. People, the damage there, we're way ahead of it. We need you to like make sure you're in the positions a little bit early. That's important. Pauldrons are down.
Can we do like see where people actually want to stand?
Yeah.
I can't use the cauldrons. They're taller than my screen for some reason. Like
Screenshot?
I just reloaded. The like buttons to select it were off the page.
Oh yeah, like the UI glitches.
Yeah. Hopefully it works with just relog. Otherwise I'm gonna be annoyed when you guys steal them all.
Oh, they're gone, but
Yeah, they are. Wow, assholes. Yeah, it worked at least. But yep, guess I don't have a flask.
freeze.
Any of them to be honest. All of my stats are within like 1%, so it doesn't actually matter. Thank you, whoever gave me this.
Okay.
The other thing that we discovered is during the second intermission, not second intermission, the second phase grips, people are too close to the boss. So there's two things happening. Nord was a bad example, and Key was a bad example. They got pulled to the center. While being pulled to the center, what I think is happening is you guys are holding the W key. Because you're like, I want to run quickly when I land. And what you do is, instead of landing and going directly here, you take 2 steps like this, and then you turn. But what's happening is, Rox and Pask are standing here, or Melee. In our team it's the same thing, but like this was where particularly where Rox and Pask were. They're standing here hitting this boss, waiting to get pulled. So, 2 things need to happen. 1, do not press the W key. Wait until you get pulled all the way to the center. Orient your camera, and once you have stopped moving because you have landed, then start moving, so you don't take those first 2 steps forward. And if you were the second pull set, and you know that because the other team has been webbed, you need to step back. I don't care if you do no damage, you need to be outside of this circle. This whole circle, you should not be inside of it for that set. You should be way the fuck back here. So that is an important change. When the pull is about to happen, back up. And that's helpful too, because then you drop the orbs out here and not in the middle where it's going to be like under the boss and we might miss it.
For second. If you're second pull.
Yes, if you're the second pull. It's nice if you're farther out when you're the first pull too, because then you don't have to do the same thing. But mainly, get further away from the boss during the pulls if possible.
Also, technically, if you're further away, you have longer for the first set to get out. If you're the second set.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Red team, go stand by the red marker where you want to be during the intermission drops, so people have a rough idea. Blue team, we'll just use like this quadrant. That's too close. Let's just use this one. Roughly where you want to be in this quadrant for blue team. I'll just be a blue bear. Key, that was not helpful. Get back. See, like, this is a problem. Do you see how close all you are? That should not be happening, right? Like, we should have, like, a couple people in each line, right? Like, Diggy probably should be in front of me and Habits, right?
You'll get hit where you are. Laser and Leafy, you'll get hit. Like, this is what, imagine the webs are on both sides of where I am as X. If I'm in the direct middle, right up against the boss, you guys are gonna get hit.
Yeah, like, this is fine. Did you need, if Don needs to hit the boss, I can back up and switch you, Don. Like, you can go next to Diggy, so it can be like that. And then I can be back here with the work, right? Like, this is fine, right? Something like this is fine. But it's also important, like, the people in the back give us a little bit of space.
You said you're safe there, usually, Leafy?
This is for dropping.
Yeah, this is whenever the webs are coming out during intermission.
Yeah, the first set drops before any of the webs.
Right, well, we're talking about, like, so, okay, so where would you be after the first set?
So, like, the first set drops. And then we
Yeah,
move
the
to
pre-position.
Right, so then whenever
It's
we're...
okay for him to be further to the right during the pre-position.
That's fine, yeah. So the next one, though, is also a big deal. Because this was killing people, because I don't know if it was the first set that was the problem as much, it was the ones afterwards.
Yeah, but aren't we always running through them anyways?
Yeah, but, like, we were looking at it, and I was up here, and behind me, you guys were all stacked up. Like, every single person in red was like in a huge clump behind me. I was in a little, like, in front by myself, and everyone else was behind me in a huge clump. And we're creating like groups of 5, and Paladin died a couple times. Cause
Yeah, I usually try to drop it somewhere over here, just because the group will just be running through them anyways.
That's the second one where the timing is we're waiting for the cone to go away on the
Right.
first pile of orbs. It goes away, we move in, like right when we're moving into the orbs is when it picks it. So it's like we're accustomed to spreading for the first one, but we're not so accustomed to spreading for the second one.
right, and the second one you can't spread as much because you're trying to, you have to leave immediately. So I think that's the issue. Can we just, red team? Can you just go where you would be for the second one?
But the second drop, I'm usually ahead of you guys.
That's a melee range just in box. Just stack. Just get one of them.
Yeah, I mean, we'd want to try to do more of a vertical thing. Don't be beside me, because people running to the side, they can, even if it's stacked together, they could easily pick one of it off. I think it's also like the range need to be a little bit more spread as well behind us, with dragons and.
Yeah,
range.
people need to try to be further back. Everyone who can be further back needs to try to be further back, because we all tend to kind of get way too close together.
I think in that moment everyone's just beelining for the same orbs, and like the fact that you're running to serve the same orbs is going to cause you to tend to converge together, and like we just have to have that extra thing in our minds of like, oh yeah, orbs, but also be spread as you move in.
Yeah, spread vertically. Also, by the way, like, vertical spreads is the best because we're running horizontally as a group, right? So, it'd be easier to do that.
Alrighty.
And don't
Let's
chase people
get
down. If
going.
they're slow, say something, wait, do not run into people and kill them. That's your problem.
If you have 3 orbs, I'm going to be trying to pay attention to that. That is not ideal. If you have 3 orbs, you probably did something wrong.
Get 2 and then mention where the third
Someone
one is
help
that you would
laser.
normally get, that someone's not picking up.
if it's, you know, here and there, 3 is fine, right? But like, I frequently see like Diggy and habits with 3. That means someone isn't doing their job, or they're doing their job too much, right? So you should not have 3. You should have 2 and stop, and let someone else pick the rest up. All right, let's get going.
I hate how the buses are differently positioned before they get pulled the first time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Summer.
A lot of them are kind of like that, though.
Yeah, but these ones are just like subtly slightly off, which is annoying.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
3, 2, 1.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in 8.
Dispel. 3, 1, 2, 1. 2. Dispel. 3. Divine Purpose.
Actually, you follow the group for now.
Wait.
Auto.
You need to position to
Dispel.
drop your, weapon.
Dispel.
It's a different
Dispel.
Yeah, there's no proof on it. And then just stand on the edge of the bubble.
Dispel.
After it comes out.
3, Divine Purpose. 2,
Double on
1.
right.
Dispel.
No, we take the middle.
1,
Yeah, we're always
2.
You don't kiss like that.
Winter. Dispel.
Somebody.
Generally, Locky would stand like on the
Hot.
outside,
K-Pot.
FC, and then that way you're already closer to where we have to go for intermission, too. And that way I have a better path. I'm also trying to dodge red coming to you. Similar thing for the first one. If you just stand on like the outside edge of it, I just run to it immediately.
We're gonna need to put down survival buttons.
Uh,
Rox, can you
I'll opt down, yeah.
FC, do you have big red buttons?
I have 4.
We'll try to get reses out.
Hot.
Whatever happened to DI? You know?
Divine Intervention.
Mm-hmm.
The god died.
People got tired of buying regions.
Well, that's a separate thing. I mean, Divine Intervention existed after they were agents.
Just be a nice wipe, you know, alternative to lock.
Just put the fucking respawn point right there.
True.
Like, there's no point to running back anymore.
I feel like the
5,
last 3 bosses, it
4,
should always be outside.
3, 2,
In the
1.
room.
Summer.
Damn, okay, well. Didn't know you felt so strongly about it.
Oh,
Honestly, the spread rate when you press release here.
True.
Divine
No, why
Purpose.
waste time rebuffing it.
just grant you.
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in 8.
Dispel.
Never stop a pull.
3, 2, 1.
You could be a phase if you save that.
Shit, that's wild.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in 8.
You gotta back out.
Dispel.
He is underneath the boss.
Dispel. 3, 2. Dispel. 1.
Perfect. FC's already in gamer.
Dispel. Dispel.
Take my orb key.
Dispel. Divine Purpose.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Dispel. 3, 2, Dispel. 1. One. Dispel. Dispel. Winter.
We're good.
Divine Purpose.
Red's going to go to the spot after this to be on the Paladin. Red go to the Paladin.
Dispel.
Serious miner at spot.
Focus on spreading here, especially during the second.
It's happening in 1 second. You should already be pre-spread. Stop moving damage.
Divine
Stop moving
Purpose.
damage. There you go. Now you can. Blues looks really good. Wait here.
Avenging Crusader in A.
I didn't roll. That's my fault.
3, 1, 2, 2, 1. Spring.
You have a ton of time where that after you do that first pickup, you
Toss.
have so much time. You can really wait a long time. Go ahead.
Toss.
Break the shield then.
1. Divine Purpose.
Back fast, back fast. I should have waited for serious.
In between the other two, so like Sirius will be out on the edge somewhere, you kind of go between her and what's it, Paladin, and then you just kind of chill beside it, right? And then wait for it to come.
It's the lines between Sirius and the boss, basically, is where you want to drop it.
No one pressed the button.
I instantly canceled because I didn't want to kill people.
Yeah. Flo or somebody fast. Can you run?
I swear that was like the first like stellar stuff I took, and I still have no account.
You guys are too close to Cammy. Cammy is getting pushed under the middle of the hitbox for the very first acid thing. You need a backup or find other positions. We have a lot of melee in our group, so 2 tanks are taking 2 of the spots, so you might just have no damage for a second there.
You two are like floating to his left, respectively, right?
It's roughly like Cammy's. I'm gonna say like. Okay, well, I can't click that far. Like if the boss is right next to us, Cammy's there, and I'm like there. It's like Cammy's like center, and I'm like first left. Yeah. Like your guys' spot is okay, but you just need to come back.
I'm trying to be more like near-ish, and I feel like between because I do feel like Tasty. I end up using his spell a lot, but he's got shorter arms, and I can still hit with like his Fury Bolts closer. So I usually let him stay in, and then I'll move back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell Cammy to not move. Like Cammy is not gonna get pushed under, so you guys have to react. Like he's being nice and giving you some distance. He's gonna not do that.
Yeah, I have a ton of range of movement as long as I'm like near the boss, and I have been moving a ton just to try and find anywhere where I'm not overlapping.
Pot.
Yeah, I can absolutely just not move.
Yeah, so they like I feel like if you and I are giving them that movement, they're gonna take it. So we should just not give it.
All right. I think
I'm getting to my spot and I'm just standing still. Yeah, they're just gonna have to back up.
Here, real quick. Can we reset the boss? FC. So you're good on the first. Oh, we're fucked.
Summer.
Is it because you used bleak arrows and not like a normal attack?
Shimmer arrow.
Yeah, it's because he used Shimmer Arrow.
Avenging Crusader in A.
I just wanna FC to see the placements for the
3,
lines.
2, 1.
Live aside.
You know, you could ask for assist and just put down world markers.
Yeah, use your little laser, your conversion.
Well, I wanted the people dropping webs to go stand where I don't know where they stand. So like I wanted Sirius and is it Tayden or
Yes.
or Kyron dropping.
Serious, where do you drop the second set? Or can I just always drop in the middle? Would that work? Regardless of where they
Well, you're in the middle of the 2 people. You should just be like Tayden you, Sirius, right?
So when the boss is on the left side, you basically go closer to square kind of arch section. And the boss is closer to where the moon is, then you kind of go in the back over here. It's like you make an arch to the
Here.
right of the bosses.
I don't know how. I don't think I have. So if the boss is here, the 3 orbs are 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, like 3 where I'm jumping now. If the boss was where he was this time, it's like 1, 2, 3, basically. Is where we're. But yeah, basically like, you're gonna be somewhere in the middle of the room, like near the exact middle of the room. Wherever you are, I'll make it work. It's not that big of a deal.
Just talk during it until we figure it out. That's fine. The new position. It's basically like stand in front of Sirius.
3, 2, 1. Summer.
Like the backwards.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Dispel. 3, 2, 1.
That spread is fine. That looked really good.
Aura Mastery in 8.
Dispel. Dispel. 3. Dispel. 1. 1. Dispel. 2.
Pinging it does help. I do like that auto break.
Divine purpose.
I'm getting green.
Dispel. Dispel.
Two, I'll still die. No one will
Ping that.
Autumn.
I mean,
Dispel.
leave them until like half the raid dies.
1.
People realize.
Dispel.
I was busy watching FC.
So we had 3 blues.
Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
1. Divine purpose. Spell.
Stop, Doc. Okay. We can't run it into people, and we cannot be letting orbs be unsoaked. Those are like basic stuff. Was Leafy slow or was Tasty fast there?
Tacey was slow initially because he didn't get on the other side of the thing, and then he moved, but then Leafy cut underneath the boss. So
Yeah, I started moving a little after you said move, and I went to grab the orb that was on
Don't-
the boss. I didn't see Tasty.
so if you're gonna
straight through the boss and not around.
yeah, he did
No,
that.
I'm around them.
You could have gone straight through them because the rest of the group was like here.
Yeah.
The red group was like there. I'm right where I'm dead, and you like came straight through the boss.
Yeah, that's what I saw. But yeah, so just make
I was at the boss's back fighting
just be a bit more exaggerated when you do it. If you have to.
I think Red has a lot more time too, right? Like Red
Right.
can wait a lot.
That's the most dangerous orb to be getting there as well, just in case something like that is happening. So
I think in general we just need to like all of our rotations can be slow. We are not gaining a whole lot by spinning as quickly as possible, right? Like everyone can just take a bunch of small steps instead of 1 or 2 big steps.
5, 4, 3,
Moving in sync is more
2,
important than
1. Summer.
So Russian, I was picking up a lot of those like farther blue orbs.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
3, 2,
I am.
1.
press the button.
Yeah, I can't push it.
Aura Mastery in 8.
Pause.
A-Pod.
As in what?
3,
Okay, down scout.
2, 1.
I do not.
Flow has one.
Hi, I
Laser, I think Sirius didn't get it, and then you touched her. The all caps, huh?
It's because he's away.
6 minutes. Unironically, Cammy, that's how I log out.
You're an animal, my guy.
I type it too.
What
I
the
don't press a
fuck?
macro. I type
That's
it.
a thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
baby. That's how I
Do it
log
now.
out every time.
You can
Why
type
would you
slash
do it?
camp instead.
I didn't know that.
All the course.
I mean, I have done that, but like generally, I press escape.
5,
and log out.
4,
I've never
3,
pressed escape.
2,
Or click
One.
escape and then
Summer.
This is ultimate force so much faster.
I can fuck up your add-ons quite a lot.
Also, sometimes I don't want to close the gate.
I want to go to a different game.
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in A.
So my training wasn't on.
3, 2, 1.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in A.
Dispel. Dispel. 3, 2, 1. Dispel. Divine purpose. Dispel. 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 Divine purpose. Divine purpose.
That thing is nowhere near me.
Far away. Maybe it was in mid
Dispel.
Maybe. I was stationed.
Autumn.
I took another hit and it was just like fine.
Dispel.
I didn't press any buttons.
We should have
First
played
off,
that
sorry.
orb phase out.
Avenging Crusader in A.
That'll miss. Other than Savior.
3, 2.
That too. They can
Kill
get
the
a
druids first. We can't camp.
Slash camp. Best way to log out. Change my mind.
Oh wait, somebody different.
Epsy, I'm gonna change your positioning for one more time for the first orb drop. Can you, if so that way I can help you pick up orbs. The blue group's like never anywhere past like this line. You can just drop your orb like basically to the left of where you're dropping the web, and I'll pick it up on my way to you.
Not enough mana. I heard him say that.
Get you some mana biscuits.
Button down.
Stop touching each other.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Summer.
Or Alan, I don't touch you.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Divine 3, 2, 1. Dispel.
Aura Mastery in A.
3, 2, 1. Dispel.
We had to soak 3 of those red beams when somebody was not doing their job. Pick up orbs. There you go. Eight blue.
Autumn. Dispel. 1. Dispel. Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Divine Purpose. 3, 2, 1.
Rotate through. Careful.
Dispel.
Stop orbs.
1. Dispel Winter. Dispel.
Red, get to the safe spots.
Divine Purpose.
MC, you need to go over here by phrase.
Other side, obviously, come to blue.
Yep.
Square.
Run all the way on the outside. Feet don't run into him. Nobody hit MC. Careful, there's an MC there.
You're gonna start right behind me on this goal. And then you'll see the
Intermission, just find your spots. Free spread, free spread. Moving.
So you grab that. MC, you should straight. You're just gonna go back and forth.
Waiting.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
3, 2, 1. Spring. One.
Keep running. We got one more. You're a little behind.
Divine Purpose.
Keep running, run,
Pause.
run. Don't
Cave
hit
Mod.
rocks. You gotta leave rocks. We missed her. Drops went for the window. Do the same drops.
FC, you're on the wrong side.
Good res, Lily.
Yeah, because
Avenging Crusader in 8.
We're on opposite sides, but we're restarting.
Yeah. He's just,
3,
he's saw
2,
the bad
1.
part of it.
Let's get up.
Good job, Mr.
Or we could also just leave. Also with Doggo.
You can't decline the doggo? What the hell?
Nope.
Must accept the Doggo.
Must accept the doggo.
Except you're 1 HP and
I wish I
level.
didn't res at 1 HP.
Start logs, Sepsi.
At least they fixed it, taking instinct and healing you instantly. Putting it on 2-minute cooldown.
But it did that to Cauterites too, with Fire Mage.
It's so fucking annoying.
Cammy trinket.
It is good. It's supposed to reset every pull, just to be clear.
I didn't see the stacks there, but I don't think so.
I only got one total stack
5,
in the intermission.
4, 3,
That's
2,
that's the
1.
Summer.
Well, he's saying one across the two sets.
I was trying to get 2 each time, and every time I was like, oh, let me go get that one. Oh, let me go get that one. And then someone else just get it first.
I would need to look and see the heavy.
Divine Purpose.
They've not spread
Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
I mean, in
3,
theory, if any
2,
one person gets
1.
2,
Divine
someone else
Purpose.
gets 0.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in 8.
Dispel. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1. Dispel.
Red team, there's a lot of boards up. I see what Flo's talking about. There. You guys have to get it.
Divine Purpose.
That's just his job. 100%.
Dispel. Divine Purpose. One. 2. Auto.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Dispel. Dispel. 2, 1.
And
1,
red team, there's one like
2.
right in front
Dispel.
of the You just have to get it kind of
Dispel.
Like the big
Divine purpose. Dispel. Winter.
Red team is gonna switch.
Dispel.
Get out of there.
Divine purpose.
Intermission spots now. We're spread.
Divine purpose.
Avenging Crusader in
3. Divine purpose. 2.
Oh, I left early.
1. 1. Spring.
Perfect. Now you're
Divine
ready.
purpose.
There's a frontal coming.
Divine purpose.
Blue team, we want to bait this. You need to get in here, I think. Right?
I can bait off to the side.
I guess that's fine.
Dispel.
Alright, went for it.
Burst.
Back red, back red, back red, back red, back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay. Not backing up.
8. Avenging Crusader in 8.
Don't want any of this. E under the boss. Spell.
3,
3,
2, 2, 1.
1. Spray is under the boss. Spell in 3, 2, 1. Leaping in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 3,
8
Box.
plus.
Which drop is that you're talking about? Second one. You ready to chase? Chase, chase. Figure out where you're going.
Go to the right.
Blue this side, blue this side.
Aura Mastery in 8.
3,
Berserk
2,
spells quick.
1.
Praise in 3, 2, 1. Spell.
Avenging Crusader
Laser.
in 8.
3, 2, 1. Spell. Hot corner to the
3,
center.
2, 1.
Spell in 3, 2, 1. FC in 3, 2. Yeah, I could have probably saved you. I was just looking at something else.
Yeah.
Spell practice.
I have no idea how you're living.
Yeah. Maybe I'm getting like an equal every time system. Just like cheesing it.
Maybe because
So here's another teleport during the intermission. Let's just do this same intermission. Get to your marker. I know there's ads up. Get to your marker. Slow rotate. Now we're gently moving. We need to do this very slowly. And there's a lot of backtracking and going out diagonally and stuff. We all keep going way too fast. You want to go real slow. Now go soak the orbs now. Now's the time we want to pick up the orbs.
Avenging
About
Crusader
now.
in 8.
And then wait for the next drop. You're in the same spot. And then the same
3,
thing. Just start slowly
2,
moving.
1.
And there's going to be a lot of, like, because of how these circles work, going back and in and out sort of stuff. Yeah, but you have, like, one armor.
it's 53 million overkill.
Full good.
I got some battle ready to go.
Wait, what if my Cinderbrew Stein is saving me?
Die faster, die faster.
What? No way.
I do want to go.
I had one
Or
earlier
broke,
an early one today, and I moved
Yeah.
it without, like, any buttons. Like, I wasn't even looking at it, and I just passively moved it. Maybe I dodged it with Night Elf or something that time. Okay, so, good, but there's a clumping report from Laser and Diggy. Which position is clumping? It's blue team clumping, I understand.
It's the second one.
The
drop.
second drop is being clumped up too much? Okay.
Yeah, because, and again, it's the
So
it's
blue
the
team, when
hardest
we
one.
get over here, we soak those orbs, and then we need to be spread, because right when we soak them is when we are going to drop orbs. Does that make sense? Or like shortly after. So we need to be unbunched right then.
If we, okay, we should try to set up like for red and blue,
We
a
need a healer
general
to do it. Rod's in the Nord's in the ground. Someone needs to get.
a general place that you are, because that's the issue, right? We don't have a spread of the orbs, so people don't spread to get the orb. So we're just constantly clumping. If we had like, I don't know, like 3 tiers of where we are, like vertically, or 4 even, for each group, then both of them would run to get their own orbs. Like, does that make sense?
It's Cinderbrewstein.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it absorbed 79 million on that pull. Or in that 3-second window. What the fuck? That's a bug.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can we set that up, please? Like, we need. You're asking people, like, if one group doesn't do it correctly, the next group's not gonna do it correctly because they don't have orbs to go and soak. Where they
Is
need
the
to go
first
soak.
set of blue incorrect? Question. When you get around the other side, red team, is this set of blue ones weird?
Maybe they're not spread out enough.
I don't think so.
Like vertically.
Okay. So if it's the second set, either blue is not going back to their original positions, or they are clumping because red is not spread enough. I think red is spread fine. So blue team, do not reclump. I'll yell about it. If that doesn't work, we are going to have to assign you hard spots, which is annoying. So don't do that.
Just after you soak your orbs, make sure you're being cognizant that you have to immediately spread because they're gonna get hit again.
I kind of remember during the poll, we were all
5,
just like trying to get the
4,
same last couple
3,
orbs, and we're all in the same
2,
ended up with the same
1.
Summer.
Yeah.
Give me the tooltip says 600k.
Yeah. But the logs say that it somehow absorbs 79.23 million.
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in A.
Okay, the bugs are abusing me. Do you see
3,
what they're trying to do?
2, 1.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in A.
Dispel. 3, 2, 1, 1. 2.
We got it.
Dispel. Dispel. Divine purpose.
Dargans always try to assassinate me.
Divine purpose.
And yet you aren't being assassinated.
Yeah, I'm fucking running away.
As you should.
Divine purpose. Autumn. Dispel. Dispel.
So funny that trick is so fucking broken.
Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in A.
It's annoying because I can't get it.
2, 1.
Because if it's bugged like that, I'm going to.
1. Dispel. Dispel. 2. Dispel. Winter. Divine purpose.
I think he's saying beds when he says beds.
Dispel.
We don't have spines.
Red top to top. Or to top.
I'm free spread. Think about where you're going. Be at that spot now. Be at that spot now.
Divine purpose.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Blue spread, spread, spread.
3, 2,
Yeah, you did
1.
spread. There's a ton of double stacks there. Watch that. I saw it. I'll fix it next time.
Screen.
That's it.
2.
Okay, well. Let's do this just about for fun, I guess, but. So you guys all died to the double spread?
Divine purpose.
I died to twice, but I thought somebody else
Dispel.
took the one that killed me, like right in front of me,
Well,
and then
on ours, on the other side that was
Second.
no, like I moved
Avenging
towards it,
Crusader
but
in
I
A.
tried explicitly to move slower than the person in front of
3,
me,
2,
and so I thought they
1.
Biggie in 3, 2, 1.
Dispel. Summer.
Proxy.
Dispel. Dispel.
And series. 3.
Dispel. Dispel.
Red, make sure you're grouping back
Dispel.
up with the team, so you don't
Dispel.
One, but
Yeah, from you went way too close to the center.
okay. So blue team, bad job. I saw what you all did. I think the answer here is you guys don't know when new orbs spawn. Does someone on the blue team want to tell me when new orbs are appearing?
They spawn just before we pick up our red orbs.
Yeah.
Like during.
So, think about how much time we have to pick
we
up.
should be in position, orbs drop, then get red orbs. Like,
Yes.
think of that as a multi-stage. Be in your position, not stun, drop orbs, then pick up orbs.
Once we are here, right, and we're about to start running, we should be split, right? Like right when this one breaks, you should be running into a spread. And then once you drop, recollapse and grab your orbs. Because that is what is killing people. There was like 3 doubles there.
That's a great way of reframing it. We're waiting for the webs, and the webs drop, and we rush in, but we're not rushing in to grab orbs yet. We're rushing into where the orbs are, merely to spread. That's great because it lets like the orb debuff fall off within 2 seconds. So
Damn, it happened again. I lose.
Yeah, it's Cinderbrews
That
time.
trinket's so broken. It's so.
Did it do the
5,
same thing?
4,
I
3,
can double check it.
2, 1.
Like,
Summer.
it's the only thing that can let you survive 100 million hits.
It does have 93 million healing there.
Yeah. For that 2-minute long pull?
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in 8.
I love that for you.
3, 2,
For 593,
1.
huh?
Raise, can you tell us about Spy Masters?
Yeah, so Spy Masters
Or
is
Dispel.
for you guys. I'm getting a PI. with
Dispel.
Spy Masters
Purpose.
back if we ever get it.
Dispel.
I'd
3,
love for us to get
2,
this.
Dispel. 1. 1.
Probably gonna die.
2.
Like I did on Princess, but
Dispel. Divine Purpose. Autumn. 1. Dispel.
Epic blowout. Whoa.
Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
2. 1. Divine Purpose. Dispel. 1. 2. Winter. Dispel.
Pixel stack, or if you had one between you or not.
you're gaming, man.
You guys didn't move up to the game.
I noticed.
Divine Purpose. Dispel.
Red team switch, and move.
Divine Purpose.
Intermission positions, intermission. Wait.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Red blue spread.
3, 2, 1, 1.
Yeah,
Spring.
you're awful. Are you guys seeing this? Blue, stop. I don't care if you see what you did. Look back at what happened.
Hawk.
That's 3 of them.
Hawk.
You
Hey,
cannot
Hawk.
run on top of another
1.
person. 3 spread
2.
and then run.
Divine Purpose.
I'm pretty sure it's everybody moving in to soak the orbs. Also, we have to move in at that point.
Dispel.
We can't. If we wait, we get knocked.
Burst.
Focus.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Do this part right.
Divine Purpose. 3, 2,
Don,
1.
3, 2, 1.
Cave
Hawk.
Pot.
Hawk.
Cave Pot.
1. Look. Blue here. Move.
Aura Mastery in 8.
3, 2,
To the center next
1.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
2, 1.
3,
3,
2,
Wing go to the middle.
1.
Deathwing to the center. 3, 2, 1. Fade. 3, 2, 1. Spell. Leave me now. Mouse
Leafy, you're way too close to the middle, man.
Well, he wasn't supposed to have it bounced earlier.
I think my dispel
Whenever
came
Tayden
out.
got dispelled, Leafy was too close to the middle.
I think that mine was a little slow, and then that made the second one not get
It
hit
didn't bounce
outside.
to me from Tatum, though.
Oh, I did it? Oh, okay.
I was watching where it Hawkhorn's dispel. So it came to me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My bad then.
Yeah, I think the first one was just slow, so our second one was slow.
No, Don, you got hit by a cone frontal if you got knocked back. Boss does cones there, yeah.
Yeah, the skinny boss. Cone.
Oh, is that what happened, Don? You got knocked and then
Yeah.
hit me with the betrayal?
Correct.
Yeah, it's a little fucked that she can cone there.
We've been trained the whole time, so when the web pops that we're running it for orcs, we're not anymore. We're running in the spread. And as soon as you drop them, then we're running orcs right away about 3 seconds. Like, it might be that the web's under you or about to explode and you have to move forward, but you're moving forward into the spread position.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Summer.
Just that stuff. Get off the buttons.
Hawk.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
What the fuck?
3, 2, 1.
Aura Mastery in 8.
3, 2,
That was the last
1.
taco. We should only click the button when we don't have like reses out.
You need to kind of be like pre-spreading left and right. Like you're waiting in that wedge, you're waiting to fill in as soon as the one in front of you explodes, and then you need to spread out left and right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Dispel. 3,
Dispel.
2, 1.
Aura Mastery in 8.
Dispel. Dispel.
3, 1,
Dispel.
2, 2, 1.
Tammy, how frequently are you getting in?
Dispel.
On that
Dispel.
one, sometimes I get that like that one I'm mostly focusing on.
Melee are grabbing them before I can attempt to reach
Divine
them.
purpose.
But I can't do it because the boss moves all weird.
I'm just focusing on that one.
Dispel.
Autumn.
I get 2 on
1, 2.
Dispel.
Avenging Crusader
Dispel.
in
3, 2, 1.
Divine Dispel. Dispel. 1, 2. Dispel. Dispel.
Red rotate. The only thing we care about is living this intermission for X friends.
Divine
To your
Purpose.
intermission spots. Or spread out.
Avenging Crusader
Blue
in A.
spread. Wait. Spread, spread,
3,
spread.
2, 1.
That's fine. Pick up.
Divine Purpose. Spring. Pots.
K-Pot.
1. Divine Purpose.
Remember, second set needs to back up.
Dispel.
Popcorn coming over here. Let's hold it.
Burst.
Back up red, back up red, back up red. Already see me. And you waste.
Avenging Crusader in A.
AC underballs. Spell
3,
in
2,
3, 2,
1.
1. EP in 3, 2, 1. Hot thorn 3, 2, 1. Tate 3,
Summer.
teleports. Cones. Stack up.
Divine
Wait a second.
Purpose. Divine Purpose.
Teleport. Chase, 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 chase. Blue here, blue here. Back up.
Second.
Aura Mastery in A.
Red to a
1,
stack.
3, 2, 1.
Avenging Crusader in A.
AC in 3, 2, 1.
Autumn.
3,
Go to the center.
2, 1.
Spell in 3, 2, 1. Rocks. 3, 2, 1. Hot thorn. 3, 2, 1.
Probably not res.
Ron, where are you?
I'm sorry. That's my bad.
1.
Get to your intermission spot, red. Start cycling. Stick it with blue.
Divine Purpose.
You're gonna drop stuff in a second. You're there, you're gonna remember that. Spread out and just wait, wait. Spread, spread, spread. Wait, wait, wait. Spread, wait. Okay. Start moving. Just stay alive. Just don't go quick. Tons of time. Just back up and move. Yep. Pop people when you can. Pick up some orbs. Spread, spread,
Avenging
spread. Next
Crusader
drop,
in A.
Now start
3,
moving
2,
slowly. Slow and safe.
1.
Slow and safe.
Divine Purpose.
Take a step back if you can. Don't try to go too fast. Now so corner. And we break. Good. She's coming up over here. Coming up over
1.
here. So blue get on this side. You can hit the balls for a second. This is where she.
Spring.
Now red, we want you to get on this wall.
Dispel.
And blue, we're gonna circle to the middle.
Dispel.
There's just a little bit of passive damage. Here's the web blue. This is one we're both gonna run right. So whoever
Divine
gets forward,
Purpose.
doesn't matter. Run
Personals
to the
in
right.
A.
Both teams run to the
Avenging
right.
Crusader in A.
3,
Dispel.
2,
Just to the right.
2,
Just to the
Dispel.
right.
1.
Just to the right. Stay together. Stay together. Don't break your webs. Press defensive right here, please. Catch this boss. Unlift our base. Watch the
I'll go
web.
far, Don. I'll go far, I'll go far.
Boss is super caught. Good.
Dispel.
Break what you need to if you're here. Great.
Pick up some.
Don't kill each other, don't kill each Don't kill each other.
Make sure the orbs are picked up. Good. Now, red, you're gonna have to shimmy behind this guy because the web vortex is coming. And so once he comes up, you're gonna have to hold super proud. Right. Good. We can break
Aura
that
mastery in
that
A.
set you can break immediately. Try to find the orbs to pick up.
3, 2, 1.
Seen a lot of them. It's good.
Spell phrase. 3, 2, 1.
That one we're gonna do one dispel there, and then we'll do the rest in the center.
Avenging Crusader
Pretty
in
good.
A.
Pretty good.
3,
Yeah, get him on.
2, 1.
Is it just ray damage? So we have to do 5% more damage there in the next 40 seconds, and then we have 100% win. And that was before all the buffs, so we probably already won. Even with all those people dead, like, the damage is super, super fine. So in those moments where we need to spread or we need to run, just stop doing damage. That's how good the damage check is. Take a break up.
How long was that pull?
7 minutes. We have another 2.5 minutes.
Okay, so
More
just
in
do nothing
range,
at 7.
and then
we're not even to the double. The next double.
that was about to
ant
be the
phase.
double.
Right. After that, yeah.
It is roughly at 8:20, 8:10. It kind of depends on our intermission timings.
Can you? Is there any way you can get a weak aura to just fucking yell at you in that phase?
For taunting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta switch it.
I can do. I mean, I think I can do countdown if that's what's causing you heart and brain power.
I'm doing 100 things at once. It's not just that.
He's
I'm
doing
watching people.
He's doing a lot, and I'm focusing on like movement and ads and stuff, and I'm losing track of it. I have been trying to call it for him, but I'm not a weak aura. So, like, I absolutely understand he's overloaded, but me being the weak aura, I am making too many mistakes and missing the call too often for me to be the weak aura.
Yeah.
Whoever was trading me, it's gone. It's probably Cammy with like a nutty
Nope.
sack or something.
Nope, not this time.
Alright, I have found a sound that will cut through all noise that exists.
Great. Also, it's a squirming swarm sack. Now, what's this missive say? My time for absolution has come.
From the inside out.
Who the fuck is Asbjorn?
Food.
Dropping a boost.
Yes.
I linked it in the channel for today's raid. We're gonna go over what's happening in P3 just real quick because we haven't seen it enough and it was kind of spooky. So, the first section we did correctly, right? We did the intermission pretty safe, and then we got red to the wall. We got us to the center. We both went right. Something we forgot: once you go right, you need to then like turn left afterwards to get back to the other start position because that's where orbs are that need to be soaked, right? So you're going to run out to the right, staying together, but you are going to also have to try and then get to the orbs. A couple heroes made it work. That's important. Remember that. So like in slide 3, we're going to run out, but then we're going to have to get to the other person's drop spot. Then we do the catch, just like normal. The spooky thing is, after that catch, the boss is going to teleport, the tall boss is, and very quickly we need to get to her. Because she's going to, like, the second the damage amp is done, like, we're going to probably stop hitting the boss with the damage amp slightly, if the teleport's bad. We are going to do our normal, one of us is on the left, one of us is on the right, and you split, and then the second person goes forward. So the second one is a split and go forward. I'll try to call that out. Second one's a split and go forward. And then the third one is the same as the first one. The boss is going to teleport. Red's going to chase it to the wall. Blue is going to try and get to the center. Questions? Do we feel okay?
We're definitely gonna fuck it up, but that's okay.
Yeah, just gotta say it again. The best amp, if we live, if it is still alive then, is about at 8.
05, 8, 10, yeah.
The first start of the amp is like 8:05, but the second boss gets stunned at 8:30. And they'll both be stunned at like the 8:30 point with the double damage amp if you want to save it till then. The earlier ones are 7:23 and 6:52. But it's slightly variant depending upon our intermission timings. But good job, guys. Very, very killable.
5,
And that was with like a ton of people
4,
dead too. So.
3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Oh yeah, that's the most.
3, 2,
I can hear
1.
that sound.
Dispel. Dispel.
That shit cuts.
Aura Mastery in A.
Rotate.
Dispel. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1. Dispel. Divine purpose. Dispel. 1. Dispel. Divine purpose.
Avenging Crusader in A.
3, 2, Dispel. 1. Dispel. Dispel. 1. Dispel. Winter. 1.
Keep clean intermissions. Get ready for your spots. Back up.
purpose. Dispel. Dispel.
Remember, spread and then pick.
Avenging Crusader in
Spread,
8.
spread, spread, spread.
3,
Drop,
2,
pick.
1. Divine purpose. Spring.
Game
Pots.
Punch.
Rotate all the way around. Hard rotate.
You can just follow this up the graph.
1.
Stay upstairs.
Vortex in second.
Dispel.
Back up, blue. Back up, back up, back up.
Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in
2, 3, 1.
Habits in
2,
3,
1.
2, 1. Phrase, 3,
Divine purpose.
1. Rocks, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Pepsi, 3, 2.
So you stay on your side. Do not. Don't cheat.
Restack
No
as you get
reason
up
to be
8
cheating.
frontals in a second. Restack on your front.
Divine purpose.
Thanks to that.
Get rid of chase.
Lay on hands.
Chase, chase, chase. Where is she? Blue, run this up. Blue, run this up. Back up, blue. Back up, back up.
Second.
8. Aura Mastery in
Yeah,
8.
it was a little spooky, Nord. You made it okay, but that's
3,
dangerous doing it.
2, 1.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Spell habits, 3.
Auto.
Nord, 3.
3, 2,
Right in the middle.
1.
Phrase, 3, 2, 1. Laser, 3. Hit him, hit him, hit him. You can hit me, you're fine. Don't get me up. Damage is coming. Get to your marker. Red, get to blue. Blue, get to red. Just stay here. Switch back. Fine. Just get to a marker so we're on the same side for the intermission. Yeah, good. Here it comes. We also need to remember where she leaves because that's where she's coming from. So go back there. Spread, spread, spread. Blue, spread. Blue, spread. Or too close. Key too close. Slow move. Slow move. Red, stop. Red, stop. You're too fast. You're on top of it. You want to pick up when there's like 5-ish seconds left.
Avenging
Pick up those last
Crusader in
ones.
8.
Good job. Drop new one. Spread, spread, spread. Good. Slow move.
3,
Slow move.
2,
No rush. Just
1.
slow move. You be careful. You're a little bit ahead. Yep. Slow move. Keep moving. Keep moving. Gentle. For 5 more seconds. Don't worry. Just slow move. Don't get hit by that. Not pick these up right now. Beautiful. She's going over there. So red against the wall over there. Blue, you're going to be in the center. Behind the boss, behind the boss, behind the boss. Now remember, we're moving right and then we're soaking.
Red behind the boss. Red behind the boss.
There's frontals first. Make sure we bait these away from each other. The vortex is coming. We're running just right. Just right. And then you
Avenging
back
Crusader in 8.
So start backing up. Blue, back
Personals
up.
in
I want
8.
you all inside the swing. And
3,
spread. You want to be a little
3,
bit spread.
2, 1.
Watch out, there's one person over there. Good. Pick up these orbs and dodge stuff. Keep your webs. Pick up an orb. Good, good. Catch this boss. Now look where he is, Red. You guys are going to have to get to the far side over there.
We should move now.
Red should have already... Yes.
Red other side of the skinny boss.
Yep, other side of the skinny boss. Now this is normal. We're going left and right on these. Straight through blue, straight through blue. Good. Here come the spells. Get ready for the spells.
Aura Mastery in 8.
Yes, break these.
Stay on your
3,
side. Stay on your
2,
side, Red.
1.
Habits, 3, 2, 1. Nord, go to the center. Spell Nord, 3, 2,
Avenging Crusader in A.
Faces now.
3,
Rocks.
2, 1.
Sick. Oh.
Let's just live so we can see this.
Probably send, but don't
Bump
actually
over.
kill.
Don's gonna take that. Yep. So he's gonna teleport, and this is the same thing. Red, we're chasing it to get to the wall behind it. Blue, we might get out of the way. Just wait for red. Wait for red. Red against the wall. Blue in the center.
Personals in A.
Yep. We make this frontal, and then the same thing. We're going left and right. The dagger.
3, 2,
Just right. Just
1.
right. Sorry. Just right. Just right. Just right. That's my language. Right. That's right. Yeah. It's the same thing here. We go right. You try to keep these webs. Pick up orbs now. Go back and pick up orbs where they hit them. And then we would spread our lines. Catch.
Die in the next 20 seconds. And try to battle.
Well, they can't stop the impact, so.
Alright, question
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So for that, there's way less people dead, obviously. So we get the webs, but we also get the swarm at the same time. Does the first person who gets swarm still need to go stand under Skinny Boss immediately? Or are we gonna do all
Where
four
in the phase
middle
are
of
you
the room?
speaking about? Are you speaking about
There,
in phase 3?
right before we died, like when we're gonna
Right where we
double.
died?
Yeah. So I had the first swarm, and I had a web. So is the correct
Yes.
thing to
Yes, the
just
correct thing
get
is to
rid of
try
my
and get
web
the spell
and get to
first.
the boss? Okay.
Because we have so many other people. Second pull far back. Okay. Specifically where you mean? Were you saying they were like way out here? Oh, the second pull we were split. Yeah, because the teleport we didn't chase fast enough. You are correct. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
I don't know that's what killed us.
Oh, a bunch of
Or
stuff
most
killed
of
us.
us.
Just unfamiliarity killed us, but that was good. Remember when the grips are coming, you want to take a step back. I saw Nord respond to it correctly, and it saved somebody. Yeah, it is probably going to be there every time, unless we get the third storm spike, which we don't want.
We have to be really careful on the pull-ins that we're not
That thing
stacked.
doesn't have a res. Can we find him and give him one?
He's here.
Okay. Say that again. What was stacked, Prince?
We just need to be careful. I mean, again, most people were dead, but like when we're getting pulled in, when the boss teleports and things, make sure you're not stacked on people. Like, I think I hit a 3-stack at one point. There again, we haven't seen the fight that many times at that point.
Yeah. We just need people to make sure when a grip is coming, that means orbs are going to be dropped. So if a grip is about to happen, like we have so much damage. If it's 1 second to the grip, you should stop doing damage and just position. That should be the only thing that matters. And there's a lot going on there. You have to keep your like that whole section. You can do no damage. You have to keep your webs. You have to run the right direction. You have to make sure you pre-spread, and then after you spread, you have to keep the web while picking up orbs. There's a lot going on, so it's okay to just do no damage for 9 seconds so we can kill the boss.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Avenging Crusader in A.
3, 2, 1. Dispel. Divine purpose.
Aura Mastery in A.
Dispel. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1. Dispel. Dispel.
That's it.
Divine purpose. Dispel. 1, 2. Dispel auto. Dispel.
Avenging Crusader
Dispel.
in
3, 2, 1. Dispel. Dispel. Divine purpose. Dispel. Winter.
Spots.
Dispel. Dispel. Divine purpose.
Spread, spread, spread.
Divine purpose. Divine purpose.
Avenging Crusader in
Spread. Spread.
3,
Drop.
2, 1. Spring. 1. Divine purpose. Dispel.
Okay. Watch frontal.
Second.
Avenging Crusader in
3, 2, 1.
2, 1. Phrase underboss in 3, 2, 1. Pepsi underboss in 3, 2, 1. Hiram underboss in 3, 2, 1. You got it. Spell me. Hawkhorn spell now.
8.
Pause.
You guys are way too close to these bosses. You gotta look at that replay. I didn't know where the help people
I got
were.
it.
Yeah, me and Hawk both got that announcers, and I was pretty far out. You have to be under the boss. I think I was touching the outside corner there. 54%. God, these guys are getting absolutely bloodblasted.
Yeah, I don't know if I fucked up too, because when I had it, I figured I was the last to dispel it, so I ran in, and you got it as well, and so I was right on top of you, so I don't know if that fucked things up too.
I mean, I think
I was
got it
wrong.
off of like the very first dispel or something, because I saw you with like the swarm on you for like that entire dispel.
Yeah, I got like a very early one. Okay, let's just watch this and see what's going on. So who was our first to spell? I think that's
Dawn.
Phrase.
I was second.
I already have it, yeah. I get it right there, yeah. Oh, I think Don's just was not there at all. Don's was in the moon.
I had it.
It has to be somebody else, right? No, Don's didn't have it. Okay. Diggy, Phrase, Epsi, Kyron. There's 4, right? Yeah, Diggy, Phrase, Epsi, Kyron. Who loses it first?
Oh, I lost it last. I was last as well.
It should have been Diggy first.
It was Diggy.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not under the boss literally at all, Diggy. You're fired. Bad. Phrase is under the boss.
Summer.
Hiram was under the boss. You were too close, Hawkhorn.
Oh, okay.
You were like very close to him. He probably could have been a few pixels closer, but that's fine. And then after that, it was Scup, so who cares?
Yeah, if you're first and you get caught too far away, it is hard to get under the boss. To be fair, so that may just been like a bad web, got a bad web break and then just couldn't get back.
Yeah. Help me when I say your name and start counting. Be like, help. Say no. Wait. Like I can't know everything all the time.
Heroic leap. Already down. Cool down.
That's
Save
probably
a
fair.
movement
Maybe
to get back in
I
type thing.
could have done it too early. That's totally fine. I could have started counting when the blue circle was still up. Might have rushed it. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
You are rushing it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Basically, this.
2, 1. Dispel.
Aura Mastery
Dispel.
in
1, 3, 2, 2, 1. Dispel. Divine purpose. Dispel. Divine purpose.
Rotate blue, quick, out of the way.
Dispel. 1, 2. Divine purpose. Dispel. Dispel.
Avenging Crusader
Dispel. 3, 2, 1. Dispel. Dispel.
FC.
1, 2. Winter. Dispel. Dispel.
Oh my goodness, the assassination dragon was so scary. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said me. I see you.
Dispel.
was
Purpose.
a great time to say that.
Dispel.
Just absolutely blasts habits.
Yeah, in this
Intermission spots.
Divine purpose.
Spread.
Avenging Crusader in
Drop.
3, 1, 2, 1. Spring. Divine purpose.
Back up with your second pull. Back up with your second pull. Wait, shuffle. Try to find the target.
I come over here.
Your second.
Don't be stacked.
Second back up.
Burst. Dispel. Divine purpose.
Back up, Red. You need him already
Game
back up.
5. Avenging Crusader in
Wait,
haste.
wait. No, okay.
3,
3.
2, 1.
I actually did like throw away, so I don't know if I can help this.
Like, you can put an audio cue on it, Rox, because you need to know when the first one is. When it picks the first person, you should be able to start battling. Because you're coming soon.
Bro, I literally ran out, like, as soon as it said second. So,
Yeah, you are doing it too late. That is too late. Once it says second, we have already been pulled. Like, I saw you move, you were running out, we had hit the center by the time we had started.
well, how do we
You
know?
need to
How do you
move
know
back
if you're-
earlier.
If
Also,
you're not first.
if you're not first, but also, you can see the DBM timer, like it's coming in 1 or 2 seconds. You guys need to just put a countdown on it, and when it says 2, just walk the fuck out.
We don't look at timers.
That's why I said put a countdown on it.
I mean,
I think that's the answer that you don't know. Like when it says second group, it's already too late. It's when half
Oh.
you told first group. Like you need to see that the timer ended and it didn't pop up for you. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be second group later.
okay, well, I was just assuming, you know, when it told us second the moment it told you guys first.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I mean, why would you expect anything else? Like, that's exactly what I thought. So I've been
Yeah.
moving on that timer, so that's weird. Okay.
Yeah, you should put a countdown on it and just back up 2 seconds before it's happening.
Alright.
Because, and then, like, again, like, if it picks you, then your orbs are further back, which is nicer for everybody to soak. If you happen to get picked first, too, right? Drink it, Cammy?
No, I'm setting up a move, but I wanna audio cue on something.
That's web vortex we're talking about, right? With the first and second. I think that's right.
So the
Yes.
moment when the big wigs timer ends, hits 0, that will you would
Or
get told.
it's cast. Yeah.
But is that when first pull goes out to you? When that
It
hits 0?
should be,
Okay.
I guess I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. I guess we'll see.
There's no problem with just going out regardless, right?
Correct.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, like you should just take a step out early, right? Like you should just take a step out before the cast happens to make it like super safe. Because again, like it's all about just like being super safe.
We're all pre-positioned there. Just let spread for being near your partner so you get linked with the right person.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
It is harder for red team because like blue team has the tanks, so we have a boss running with us, and so we can, like you can feel like you're being scammed like they do. They have to like
Avenging Crusader in aim.
slightly different.
3, 2, 1.
Aura Mastery in aim.
Dispel. Divine purpose. Dispel. 1. 3, 2, 1. Dispel. Divine purpose. Divine purpose. Auto. Dispel. Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in aim.
3,
Remember, blue
2,
and hunter has toes.
1. Dispel. Dispel. 1, 2. Dispel. Winter. Divine purpose. Divine purpose. Dispel.
Mission slots. Spread.
Avenging Crusader in
Spread.
aim.
Drop.
Divine purpose.
Then so.
3, 2, 1. Spring. 1, 3, 2.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Then find
6,
your partner.
Dispel.
5,
Watch your sled
4, 3, 2, 1.
Divine
Start
purpose.
back up. Start back up.
First.
Avenging Crusader in aim.
Key your first.
1, 3, 2. Dispel. 1.
Praise in 3, 2, 1. Laser in 3, 2, 1. Tyrant in 3. Last one.
Watch your positioning here. Don't over rotate. Just
Divine purpose.
Prepare to stack up.
hit the wrong hold boss the whole fucking time I hit my life.
10, 9, 8,
And then teleport. Remember to
7,
chase.
6,
Correct side.
5, 4,
Here comes
3,
teleport.
2,
Chase,
1.
chase. Move this side. Back up, spread. Back up, spread. Back up,
Second.
spread.
Aura Mastery in aim.
Orbs.
3, 2, 1.
Avenging Crusader in aim.
3, 2, 1.
MC in 3, 2, 1. Serious in 3, 2,
1.
boss, and then we can
Summer.
let gaming control these ads. Red starts sneak over to your side after this. Blue, there's a frontal.
Spread.
Dispel. Dispel.
Remember where it's coming up. Behind the red.
Divine
Spread.
purpose.
Slow move. Just stay alive. You don't have to go fast. You have lots of time to do this. Just take your time. Don't run into people in front of us.
1, 2,
Avenging Crusader in A.
Drop yours. Spread.
3, 2,
Slow move.
1.
Get to your next spot. Forward. Use your liability. Pick up these orbs and we're in the next movement. Now, red is gonna spawn
1,
behind you, so be ready to run
2.
backwards. In fact, start doing it now. Watch out, man. Get out of here. Okay.
Divine purpose.
Blue wants to be in the middle, right?
Blue wants to be in the middle. There's frontals. And we're moving right.
10, 9,
Remember, the
8,
lead vortex is coming.
7,
Back up. You want to
6,
spread. Try to find your
5,
spread.
4,
Avenging Crusader in
3,
A.
2,
Personals in
1.
A.
Spread.
Winter.
You're
3,
full.
2,
Doesn't matter. You can wait
2,
until right.
1.
Right.
Keep
Your things, and then soak some orbs. Soak some orbs, dude. I need these soaked. Blue team, blue team, blue team.
Dispel. Dispel.
Let's catch. Go.
10, 9, 8,
Okay, so next.
7,
Yeah,
6,
that's also important.
5,
Where she teleports, you want
4,
to try and dodge it. So
3,
you need to be running, right?
2,
You should already be running.
1.
Divine purpose. First. Dispel.
The poles.
Dispel.
We're splitting.
Dispel.
Probably got hurt in there. So it gets blue.
Spring.
Aura Mastery in A.
3, 2, 1.
We should look next to that partner.
2.
K-pop.
For red.
Avenging Crusader in A.
She doesn't
3,
always jump
2.
across like as far as she can, right? It's just she
No.
can literally jump next to us. Yeah, okay.
She could jump right next to where the other boss is stunned, which would be way better.
No recovery.
Should you want me off?
Yeah, just good pulls though. We're seeing what we need to see.
So if we get if we're in a situation where basically if red goes to the middle, and then we get pulled and you guys are gonna get pulled behind us. If you get pulled first, we're dead because you're gonna pull through us. But we would live it if we got pulled first, and then separated. And then
Yeah, you
guys
need to
will-
give up on the damage amp if she teleports that far away, and where that's like the angle that's gonna happen. You need to be like, okay, she moved. We can't hit this boss right now, and just have to run to the side of it. You know.
I mean, there's no. She teleports and then she does the fourth.
Pop.
How many seconds is there?
So let's see. Where's
I think it was right afterwards.
So we do the stun. She teleports the same time he charges.
Really? Okay.
That's fucked.
And then, right, you have 20 seconds after her teleport before she web grips. So you have a ton of time.
Okay, yeah, we just got.
Yeah, you just need to give up on the damage amp. Like, if
Right.
we get a position where that is going to happen, we're going to get pulled through you. You just have to give up on the damage amp. Blue's going to have to give up on the damage amp a lot of the time, too. Because we want to be in position for the next set, which
I
is,
think it's
again,
so ridiculous how far away she was from the damage amp.
both
that it
times we've
didn't
had
seem,
really bad teleports.
Didn't seem real. Yeah.
Yeah, she teleported behind you, you didn't see her, and it took forever, you know?
Sadly, it's the
5,
kind of thing where you have to
4,
move even before
3,
the champ ends.
2, 1.
Yeah, the damage amp is kind of vague, right? Like,
100%. And that.
Divine purpose.
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in A.
3, 2, 1.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in A.
Dispel. Dispel. 3, 2, 1.
Good angel.
Dispel.
Really good reaction.
Dispel. Dispel. 1. Autumn.
I didn't
2.
take it back. I explicitly didn't.
Maybe watch that res.
Dispel. Dispel.
Well, I just had it where it was.
Divine purpose.
I didn't know either.
Diggy, can you go to your right?
Avenging Crusader grenade.
3, 2, 1. Divine Dispel. Purpose. Dispel. One. Winter spell.
This fight should not have these ads. They're just so
Serious, I'm behind you.
Yeah, but people wouldn't have gone
Divine purpose.
straight otherwise.
No, are you kidding me? An open axe? You're lost. Intermission spots.
Clearly, he did not catch the sarcasm.
Amy's literally top of the enemy.
Well, that's
Avenging Crusader grenade.
Red, drop, and then pick up.
3,
Drop.
2, 1. Spring. Divine purpose.
kind of like happening.
1, 2.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Dispel. Burst. Dispel. Divine purpose.
Avenging Crusader grenade.
T and 3.
Divine purpose. 2, 1.
Hot corn and 3. 2. 1. Pepsi and 3. 2. 1. And Dublin 3.
Summer.
So we're coming next. Raise these turtles. Third and Jimmy.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Divine
4,
purpose.
3, 2,
Chase,
1.
chase.
Burst.
Spread back, spread back.
Aura Mastery grenade.
I didn't get...
3,
Sorry.
2,
I didn't get pulled in.
1.
So I didn't know what the fuck's trouble.
Looking or something.
Avenging
No,
Crusader
I-
grenade.
DC in 3, 2, forward to the center.
3,
Autumn.
2, 1.
Whoa, in 3, 1. Leafy in 3, 2. We need to stop pointing these frontals at our friends in Luke. You guys are spinning to hit bosses or move or dispels and stuff, and like we want to try to not point those buttons at our buddies. So I responsibly spread roughly around X.
Winter.
Generally, you want to move back if you get trapped instead of trying to like go farther forward because these
Divine
things move
purpose.
concentrically. Now soak
1,
those. Good. Drop your own.
Avenging Crusader grenade.
3, 2, 1.
Grab those. We're getting one more cycle because we need dead people. Drop. Here. Cycle.
Spring. 1, 1. Divine purpose.
You're in behind X, so blue, we need to get out of the way so red can get the shot. But red, you need to be against the wall behind that.
Dispel.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Right after this.
5,
Avenging
4,
Crusader
3,
in
2,
8. Personals
1.
9.
Dispel.
Cave 5.
3, 2, 1. 1.
Right only. Slow since we didn't ever code him there, but residue or somebody. Slow only. Die quickly so basic gets infected.
I got this.
10,
While when she's
9,
gonna teleport, when
8.
dispels are going off. The first two are intended to be dispelled on the outside, so if I have dispel 3 on my screen, I can just book it through it away. So wait.
Yes, unless something goes wrong, then you have to like make adjustments. We don't get the first one off early, yada yada.
Yeah, I think I killed Lord there because I was hanging by the boss. So, okay.
Yeah, I think you told me to go middle, but as you said it, I was second to spell and I went straight to for that timing. I have diffuse magic to dispel myself. So like I can get there and immediately get rid of it.
Okay, why would that be bad? Okay, so the boss has the debuff on them, and there's a period of time before it falls off, right? If you dispel quicker than I'm wanting the cadence to be, that means I have to get the next dispel out faster than before, because the debuff on her will fall off, right? And that means we have less period of time total where the boss has the damage. Does that make sense? It's fine to do it. Like, I think it's probably better to do it than not do it, but like that's why I would still wait for my countdown, or do it like, you know, right when my countdown's coming. Because just doing it really quickly, unless you're like, oh, she's about to teleport and I want to get it off because, you know, it's already like he's wrong. But more uptime is what we're trying to do. I'm trying to get so like we have like the last dispel going out in the last 1 or 2 seconds of the cast, so we have the most uptime of the damage buff on her as possible.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
3, 2, 1. Divine purpose.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in 8.
Dispel. 1. 3, 2, 1. Dispel. Divine purpose. Divine purpose. Dispel. Autumn. 1. Divine purpose. Dispel. Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Dispel. 3, 2, dispel. 1. Divine purpose. 1. Dispel. Dispel. Winter. Dispel.
Stay with the group, stay with the group, stay with the group.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Spread.
3, 2, 1.
Spring.
Pause. Divine purpose.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Dispel.
5, 4,
Dispel.
2,
Dispel.
1.
For webs, back up for webs.
First.
Back up for webs.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
3, 2, 1.
Tracy in 3, 2, 1. Niggy in 3, 2, 1. Peps in 3, 2, 1. Faces in 3, 2, 1. Nord now. Casey. Yeah. Bounce to Casey. I think faces bounce to Casey.
One bounce to me. I didn't have it.
And
10,
somebody
9,
probably
8, 7.
When and just remember when we say under the boss, it means like pixel in the middle of their character.
They didn't make it there in time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you do have it and you know you're coming up on your turn, it is a good idea to start inching closer.
I was dodging the frontal and I just didn't get there in time.
See if I can have tiger slow stuff. Prioritize that. I use it for my own mobility a lot. I have it with
We do have a spare roar at that time.
Key could roar during that.
It would be. I
far
think it'd
away
be a good
from
idea to
roar.
press roar the moment that the dispels go out. So first and second.
Oh, you mean during that? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, first, second, and like third, fourth, and fifth should definitely have time to get there. But first and second, sometimes too slow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Fog, and it's just like a whole sheet down.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
It's just no one has the heroic version of it besides me, so they
3,
don't notice.
2, 1. Dispel.
Like, it clearly is.
Dispel.
Aura Mastery in 8.
Divine purpose. 3, 2. Dispel. 1. Dispel. 1. Divine purpose. Dispel. 1. 2. Dispel. Auto.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
I completely dashed it. I made sure
3,
I was not.
2, 1. Dispel. Divine purpose. Dispel. 1. Dispel.
I need you to move, Mr. Gray.
2.
What did everybody else?
Divine purpose. Winter. Dispel. Dispel.
Careful. Stop, stop. Blue, stop, little girl.
Dispel. Dispel.
Your vision stops. Loose, loose, loose.
Crusader in A.
Spread. Drop.
3, 2, 1. 1. Divine Purpose. Spring. Divine Purpose.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Divine Purpose.
6,
Dispel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Burst.
Avenging Crusader in A.
3, 2, 1.
P is 3, 2, 1.
Divine Purpose.
Definitely. 3.
Divine Purpose.
Siren is 3. Invading frontals or chasing?
10,
Divine
9,
Purpose.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Chaser,
2, 1.
Blue this side, blue this
Burst.
side. Oh.
Aura Mastery in A.
3, 2,
If it goes right
1.
behind red, y'all just need to know beforehand, like what pick a side right now. Just
Avenging
know that if it
Crusader
goes right
in A.
behind
It's
you
right.
guys.
I think it's gonna.
I mean, that was
3,
you
2,
guys were
1.
further away from our side.
Yeah, absolutely. Just worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just which where it runs goes, it's for the spread as well.
Yeah, it's correct.
Alright, top of the hour. Take a break. Yard if Demon Hunter needs to go.
Fine.
Get that replacement slotted in. Right back goes.
Do you not need to go out?
Said he does.
He does.
What is New York serious guys before some other people and then another healer dies and get one from? We're gonna get our free battle res out of the priest next healer.
Changes.
Interesting. Not used to hitting circle heals or anything like that. His options are good, but it's probably still gonna be shit.
I hate it. They take away salvation.
Well, I love that they're taking it away. I hate that.
No, the opposite. I hate the opposite.
Him and myself are just always in like really bad spots, so my desperate prayer is more healing.
Depending on the changes to disc, I'm gonna go disc.
Probably pull him in VR.
Disc is fun right now.
When they're smite fan. I mean, I guess you could, but it's not gonna be super haste dependent anymore.
what? You can.
I would never pay for anime.
Yeah, I refuse to pay for anime too. That's
There's like 15,000 streaming websites.
yeah.
The current site I use is high-end something. I forget. HI. Yeah.
All right.
I use ANIWatchTV.to.
They'll get taken down once in a while, but they're new as well.
Yeah.
I used 9 anime forever, and then all of a sudden the subtitles broke, and it stopped fucking having subtitles, and I was pissed.
Like, part of the thing is that, like, I also would like to be able to watch it on my phone, but
Oh yeah. Yeah, a little harder.
yeah. But, like, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I fucking love that one. It's so bad, but it's, like, so fun. It's also, like, one of the #1 anime in, fucking Japan, which is weird. Especially because of how bad it is. It's not actually that bad. Like, there's way worse shit, but it's just like, it's just super fucking generic.
It really is.
I would argue that solo leveling is also, like, plot-wise, relatively generic Final
Yeah.
Fantasy, but it's...
The fights are good though.
The art is just so fucking
Yeah, the
good.
art is incredible.
Granted, the art in a lot of stuff. It is Korean.
Call it
yeah.
anime if it's Korean.
The anime is still made by a Japanese company, so it is anime. You can't call it manga for the webtoon / manga. Not for this hour.
And what if I
Damage. I mean, I guess...
You're on the fat boss.
well, yeah.
Red
just
team.
mean,
You're just red team.
do I have a different partner or anything?
For your leafy spot.
I'm just so used to holding Rox's hand.
I was gonna say, me and you have the most pulls, so we should just partner with. You should go with Leafy, or I'm sorry, with Laser. Pass with Laser, and I'll stay with Hotwell.
Last hour of these guys were really close. Like, a lot of guilds killed this one, so they get a couple pulls into phase 3. So we've seen it. We just can't have the random phase 1, phase 2 intermission deaths. Like, focus on mechanics, watch your people, don't get hit by the cones. Lots of random one-shots that are preventing us from killing this. So just please focus this last hour.
Oh shit.
5,
Playing the game, guys.
4,
I didn't know that was like a pull ready check.
1.
Summer.
Oh, that was like an AFK check.
Yeah, but that was like 8 minutes ago. Hell yeah. Huge.
Huge.
Avenging Crusader in
Graves,
hate.
why did you do that?
My bad. That's definitely me.
Divine Purpose. 3, 2, 1.
Aura Mastery in hate.
Hawks.
K-Pod.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1.
No, I was gonna kill MC Flow.
Get a res out if you can, please. Don't let him play laser try and not die in the next 3 seconds. So serious next to
Sirius is also on a phone call, so this is a great pull. I'm gonna go get some water while we wait for FC to come back.
SB. Ooh. soon to be 5090 gamers?
They'll do.
Probably. I'm still on a 3080.
Yeah, the 50s dropped today, or this weekend, or whatever the hell that was. I saw the video about it.
Yeah, dude. FC's fucking. I'm still on a 3080. Nah, dude.
I'm playing on a cardboard box and I still play with better than most people.
Yeah, on a 4080. Not worth it.
Like, I would argue that's probably
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
like everybody else. You're
Divine Purpose.
above like a 20 series card equivalent.
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in 8.
Divine
Dispel.
Purpose. 3, 2,
At what point can your eyes
1.
not touch
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in 8.
Technically,
Dispel. Dispel. 3, 2. Dispel. 1. Dispel.
Yeah, but at what point does it matter how free you're in it?
Dispel. Dispel.
details and stuff are detrimental.
Divine Purpose. Divine Purpose. Auto. 1, 2. Dispel. Dispel.
I hate that you personally listen to that.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Divine Purpose. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Dispel. Dispel. Dispel.
This one.
Dispel. Winter. Dispel.
Can I get Wild Web to another person in the web?
Dispel.
Get my grip? I don't know. I wonder what happens if we just like.
Intermissions. Spread, spread, spread.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Spread.
3, 2, 1. Spring. 1,
Yes. Leave
2.
Quadruple stacking.
Hot.
Yeah.
Divine Purpose.
10,
1.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Dispel.
5, 4,
Dispel.
2, 1.
Second.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
3, 2, 1. Divine Purpose. Summer.
Blue, get out of the center. We're gonna get the focal point. Get the fuck over here. Why are you a guardian?
10,
Divine Purpose.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First.
Aura Mastery in 8.
What the fuck?
3, 2, 1. 1, 2. Pots.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
3,
Heavy pass is disconnected.
Hey, Park.
3,
Sorry, FC pass
2,
is disconnected. It's
1.
okay. Or maybe it was the power of the demon within Task's bad PC reaching out to someone bragging about their PC and bringing it down.
I would love it if I could curse
I wasn't
people and
even
make their lives
bragging.
worse.
I didn't say shit.
I would fucking love it. I was gonna ask, was anyone DCing or crashing before I got it?
No.
FC did earlier.
Oh, we did.
No, that was after Pest joined.
Deathwing definitely did earlier too.
Deathwing had one, yeah.
I thought FC DC'd on like the first pull of the night.
Oh yeah, they're both dragons. All dragons are the same.
Well, that's a
FC, get a social security number so I can take it now.
It's in your DMs already.
He will. He will. Don't worry. They're going to. They're gonna become a state, and he'll need an SSN.
Alright. Let's pay attention. Go boom.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in A.
3, 2, 1.
Push Cammy and back the fuck up.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in A.
Dispel. Divine purpose. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. Dispel. Divine purpose.
It's the lag. This works.
Autumn.
Alright, look.
1.
Can you have the bosses go for a walk sometimes? No fucking reason.
Pause.
Hold Tracer head there, is that what you mean?
No, just like when the boss like walks like 4
Yeah.
steps.
Yeah, she
Avenging
sometimes doesn't
Crusader
even
in A.
wake up.
Yeah, it's just it's RNG completely.
Always the polls where the RNG doesn't fuck me over in my rotation.
Bro, I love when you come to the raid pass and that first pull, you just like barely do any damage, just make it look good. Then the second pull, you just annihilate. I appreciate it.
Mysterio is 100% unintentional.
Don't worry, you're a rogue. You'll be gone next year, no matter what.
I already submitted a couple apps. See how it goes.
That's how rogues always are. Pass comes in.
They don't go to another guild though, they like quit the game.
Yeah. Yeah, they like
Rest in
quit
peace,
the game,
Blacklist.
or they just like start raiding like casually pugging heroics like once a week.
Ambush every low post.
Okay, if the game can stop fucking us.
5, 4, 3,
Only
2,
you, Frizz.
1.
Summer.
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in A.
3, 2,
That's the weirdest
1.
fucking timing. I was stunned
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in A.
killer, but I could still like
3, 2,
I wasn't
1.
11.
1. Dispel. 2. Dispel. Dispel.
They still have that like green code back there.
I had
Divine purpose. Dispel.
Don't take too many stacks, blue. And red, we're gonna get
Auto. Dispel. Dispel. Dispel.
I know, I was just making sure.
Avenging Crusader in A.
2. 1. Dispel. Dispel. 2.
Holy fuck, those guys died fast.
Divine
Those
purpose.
hits just stopped existing.
Dispel.
Did we roll the bones on that?
Winter. Divine purpose.
That's so much better. Start red table?
Divine purpose.
It's a double stack on blue. Careful.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Red, drop.
Divine purpose. 3. 2. 1. Spring. Divine purpose. Pots.
Cave Pot.
Divine purpose.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel. Dispel.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Second.
Avenging Crusader in A.
I was testing.
3, 2, 1.
Casey, 3, 2, 1. Habits. 3, 2, 1.
Divine purpose.
Praise in 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
3, 2, 1. Three stacks.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Divine
3,
purpose.
2, 1.
Blue right, blue right, blue right,
First.
blue right, blue right.
Aura Mastery in A.
3, 2, 1.
That's stuck.
Avenging Crusader in A.
1. Angel me, I need an angel.
3, 2, 1.
3,
Auto.
2, 1. Pass 3, 2, 1. And yep, 3, 2.
Divine
I'm
purpose.
just gonna be really tight here, Tammy. Habits on, habits on, habits on. Get to your side, red. Spread, spread, spread. Okay. Move. Gentle, slow. Gentle, slow, lots of time. Lots of time. Back up. Step out. On.
1. Winter.
Pick up. Drop
Avenging
spread,
Crusader
drop,
in A.
drop, spread, spread.
3, 2,
Lots
1.
of time, not too fast. Sophie's already stepped.
1.
Red, you're chasing this guy and get behind him. He's gonna be behind red. So get ready to go over there. Red, you should be against the wall right there. Blue, you should be in the center. You want to be loosely spread. You're remember, we're going right. Specifically,
10,
everyone's
9,
running right.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Avenging Crusader in
3,
A.
2,
Personals in
1.
A.
Find your partner. Friends, friends.
Spring. 3, 2, 1. Divine purpose.
Keep your web. Collect your orbs.
Dispel. Dispel. Dispel.
10,
Red,
9,
we need to get behind the
8,
boss.
7,
Chasing that boss
6,
immediately, right? Get there now,
5,
get there now. Get on the
4,
right side of the
3,
Divine purpose.
On the
2,
wall, on the wall, on the
1.
wall.
Dispel. First.
Right and left, right and left. Red going straight through. You can snap these webs.
Aura Mastery in A.
Soak the
Summer.
orbs, that's fine.
Goodbye. 3, 2,
Cave Pod.
1.
Diggy, dispel in 3, 2, 1, now. North, dispel in 3, 2, 1.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Laser, dispel in 3, 2, 1.
3,
Paint in 3,
2,
2,
1.
Get that boss. Maybe needs an external. Probably bases. Here's a teleport. This is the same thing. Red, chase him to the wall. You want to be the. He's teleporting. Go, go, go.
10,
Run, 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 run.
9,
Blue, same
8,
spot in the center. Game's
7,
gonna cross over.
6,
You're in the center here.
5,
Personal
4,
scanning.
3, 2,
Webs are coming. You're
1.
running right. Running right.
3, 2, 1.
Running right. Keeping your webs. Keeping your webs. Dispels are coming really quick, so get ready, blue team. You're gonna get dispelled under the boss quickly. Diggy dispelling in 3, 2, 1. Now. Ooh, everyone died, so they all got dispelled instantly. But right here is the double damage amp, right there. And then we
Avenging
10,
Crusader in
double
9,
damage on.
8,
Everyone's alive.
7,
The boss dies
6,
there.
5,
So
4.
that one right there, and the one before it as well. Red goes to wall.
Yes. No,
not the one before it.
The first and the third one, the red one's for the wall. The second
okay.
one, you run to the side and you left, right.
Okay.
And we do like we do in phase 2, where the first person pulled goes left and right, and the second person goes straight through. We treat it just like the other.
We don't have to
teleports.
catch the boss. I see. Gotcha.
Yes, because we don't have to catch the boss, so we can just break our webs. It doesn't matter. Did I kill you that time, Cam?
Wait, no, don't pull, don't.
Canceling. Yes, if you can, do it.
No, my first death was to orbs, apparently. But I was 17 miles away from any of the orbs when I died again. It said 2, then it said goodbye, and I died randomly.
I love the goodbye, man. It's so funny.
I hate it because, like, the only times I hear it, I have no idea how I got to goodbye.
Like delayed, I can't rely on
It's
the audio
very
count.
delayed.
I have to
I
look
think
at the
the
stats because it kills me. If, I think it's like 2, and I think I'm at 2, but I'm actually at like 3. And
I also wish it would say 0 when it falls off.
Soth is baiting. Soth is the additional one.
wait, what? What am I doing? What?
You are baiting webs out of the map on the edge, so you can follow where Flow or Kyrim goes. When the webs come out that hit like in the center, the like web orbs in
Wait,
the first
wasn't
phase.
Deathwing blue?
Shut up!
Oh.
Sorry.
Stop it!
Yeah, so does that make me red then? Is that
You are red, and you are going to have to stand on the edge to bait the webs that we are not using in phase 1 against the wall. You can follow Flow and Kyrim for that. Flow's probably better since Kyrim's doing weird stuff. You should just have to stand on the edge twice. Well, I'm saying your movement is not something he can easily follow, probably. Oh, is it
Ask
3
for
times?
boss reset.
Everyone presumably leave.
It was me, I pressed pause.
So you are red, Soth? spot, and it's like here, right? The second spot is here, and third spot is there.
Yeah.
So it's the corner behind the red boss, and then it's skull, and then or moon.
Get a transmog guy. Nobody's got one.
You do look kind of perma shrouded. Yeah, you have shroud from hot corn still, Diggy. You can see the buff on you.
Hacker.
Wait, where is he?
Right here. Look at him. He's even moving like he's stealth.
Yo, what?
Of course they fucking gave Warrior stealth. I'm pissed.
Out on with the trinket, Diggy with the stealth. Half the guild's gonna get banned before we get this kill.
Why only a good class that has stealth mechanics?
I mean, otherwise he'd pull threat every time he shouted. Because it's so loud.
Big roar.
Someone give our mage food, please.
What? Give our mage food.
Say that one more time.
Give food to our shaman from a mage.
I know I got some from I was doing M+. Oh, I got some.
Alright, you good, Soft?
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Time to kill boss?
For sure. No shot now.
Off first pull.
5, 4,
Diggy's
3,
no shroud.
2, 1.
Summer.
Back there.
Not the moon, okay.
Moon is the second set.
I'll let you know.
Or skull.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
3, 2, 1.
Aura Mastery in 8.
Divine Purpose. Dispel. 3. Dispel. 2. 1. 1. Dispel. Dispel. Divine Purpose. Dispel. Auto. Dispel. Divine
Stop,
Dispel.
it'll be,
1. Dispel. Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Dispel. 1. Dispel. One. 2. Injured.
No, I just didn't.
Dispel. 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 Dispel.
Oh, it's possible. I'm following that guy.
Oh, fucking up!
Divine Purpose.
It's okay, I can give us
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Pots.
Cave pot.
3, 2,
Oh no,
1.
you assassinated
Spring.
me.
But did you stop to consider
Just pipe.
I just stuck by the closest blue person.
Yeah, you were fine. I mean, we made it work. And
10,
with the group,
9, 8, 7,
Laser tube?
6,
You're nowhere near me.
5,
How did you
4, 3,
betray me?
2, 1.
People are too trusting of paladins.
I mean,
It's
look
the
at how far
opposite
apart we are.
of a rogue.
Soth, we'll just go to red marker for that intermission.
Cave
Pots.
pot.
Okay. played red side very first night of pulls and never
Yeah.
since.
I think that's Rox's fault. He was dead. He was marker. He didn't know where to go.
Red.
Should have reincarnated and just killed all of you.
Good use of
Now we're
our 30
cooking.
minute
I
quota.
was staring at you guys right on top of my corpse.
Dude, that would have done.
Finger twitching.
And this is why people don't trust rogues.
Also because they've been just brutally murdered by like a
5,
level 90 rogue.
4,
level
3,
6.
2,
PTSD.
1.
And not just
Summer.
once, they came for boss like 4 times.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's transference. You fucking secrets.
There's an issue with being transferred.
Yeah, you know.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Dispel.
Stacked up.
3, 2, 1.
Aura Mastery in 8.
Dispel.
Can you make it so I don't?
Dispel. 3, dispel. 2, 1.
Serious, you gotta stop having that.
Divine purpose. Dispel.
Yeah, just do it.
She doesn't think about it. It's never gonna happen.
Divine purpose. Auto. 1. Dispel. Dispel. Divine purpose.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Dispel. 3, 2. Dispel. 1. Dispel. 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 Winter. Dispel. 1.
Losing bases is getting a breather every time. One of you can walk the hell out there.
I also got 3. That's a lot of you.
Dispel. Dispel. Divine purpose.
Intermission spots, you should be spread.
He choose my fire breath.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Divine purpose. Spring. 3,
Spread.
2, 1. One, 2, 3. Divine purpose.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First. Dispel. Dispel. Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Laser first.
3,
Laser
2,
3,
1.
1. Pass. 3.
Divine purpose.
Box 3.
Summer.
And hockey 3.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Chaser,
2,
chaser, chaser.
1.
Blue this side. Back up, spread, back up,
Second.
spread, back up, spread.
Aura Mastery in 8.
3, 2, 1. Divine
Facing
purpose.
3.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Auto.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Praise 3, 2, 1.
purpose.
This guy. Make sure these bugs get ripped up.
They were driven. They were just walked out.
Careful, you're careful.
1.
Red, you're gonna need to get onto your markers so you're right beside the moon after this. Start moving now, probably. Thought I could for a second. I was like, oh no, I forgot. Spread out a little bit. Loose spreads, loose spreads.
Winter.
Start rotating. Nice and gentle, nice and careful. Don't try to go faster, generally go slower and backwards. Bop them if they're down, please. Thank you. Drop your orbs. Spread, spread, spread.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Break this guy out, bring him out, bring him out, bring him back.
3. Divine
Slight
purpose.
double stack
1.
No damage at all. We don't care about damage. Slow, careful movement. Now, red, you're going to get between the wall and the boss. There, move, 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 move.
Three.
Moving right. Remember,
Divine
spreads,
purpose.
don't
Dispel.
drop your
Dispel.
10, 9, 8, 7,
spread,
6,
blue spread,
5,
back here, blue
Avenging Crusader in 8.
spread out.
2,
Personals in
1.
8.
Here it comes.
3. 2. 1. 1. Divine purpose.
Keep your webs. Soak these orbs, dodge them. Soak these orbs and dodge them.
You blink into me.
You should've. You weren't supposed to be there. You're on the
Soak these orbs. Dodge stuff.
Dispel. Dispel.
Woo, baby. Now she
10,
teleported. Red, find her.
9,
Pick a side.
8, 7,
Yeah, Roger.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Going on this side.
Second.
Oh, red did not get up. Alright, that's our
King
Pause.
Park. Aura Mastery in 8.
Soft just had that same thing.
3.
Well, I mean,
2.
everybody else is dying.
1.
Like, I'm saying the teleport, right? That second teleport, red needs to not point that towards us. Like, they need to be moving the second that happens. That's what's killing us every time, that cone on people.
Avenging
and
Crusader
then
in 8.
not being in the right position for the moves. I think we might even just totally ignore that, like, damage amp unless it's really conveniently placed. Because, like it doesn't matter, right? Like, we're fine. Soft didn't know. He hadn't seen it. Totally fine. Do we know what to do now, Soft, or are we confused?
You might have to run it. It's really trying to. I mean, I'm just doing the same thing outside of being a different color, but I don't know what that last part with the.
So which part was it? I didn't see specifically
When we
Well,
all.
that's what I'm saying.
We're holding webs to go right. He just happened to go left.
Got
and I
it.
blinked
Okay.
into him.
So here's what's happening, Soft. Instead of splitting left and right and going straight through, like we did in phase 2.
We did that once. I remember now. You go with your guy because you got to use the webs instead of breaking them to stop the charge.
Right. On the first and third one of that set of phase 3, we're doing that. On the second one, it's split and straight through again. I'll try to be loud about it every time, but yeah, that you are correct. That's what you're doing. You're going right, so you stay with your partner to try and keep the webs because they don't do enough. And are healing. We, especially now that we got 5 of those, we definitely don't care.
Kind of call out which one it is that I don't break.
Yes, we will do that. Pretty good though. Pretty good. We can even stop damage during that second intermission. That shield is dead so fast. We can like milk it for cooldowns even if we needed to. It was dead like 12
5,
seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Avenging Crusader in 8.
Damn it, pass!
3. 2. 1. Dispel.
He's gone.
Aura Mastery in 8.
Divine purpose. Dispel. 3. Dispel. 2. 1. 1. 2.
Because he was like standing in it.
Dispel. Dispel. 3.
Oh, I
Dispel.
a second early. We were gonna make it anyway.
Yeah, we didn't make it. I did it is fucking wild.
I was just calling names of anyone I could see desperately.
I was already running at that point, but
Under MC's bed.
Just unplugging it with your nose.
No, just
Alright,
buying those cables.
Have you
get
tried
back.
taking the front two fans off? I hear that helps a lot, MC.
I guess we're getting focus.
If you downgrade your GPU, it might help.
What the fuck?
oh, I almost attributed that to the wrong year. My math task.
What?
Your quote. I put it in raid chat. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Phase 3.
But I
Phase 4, dead.
almost said that you said it back in 2024, which is just in fact.
Hey, Hiram, you have an assignment on Queen Frog to catch me midair.
Oh, dude.
Because so when I get yoinked off, you just grab me because it's too hard to position the boss and like not be immune to it like Andy is.
Oh, yeah.
Which I just beat the boss.
Are you good, MC?
Yeah.
Alright, so now it's my
Nice.
turn to crash, and then we can keep going.
Did I ever grip you on that group of 12 miles past? I forgot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summer.
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in A.
3, 2, 1.
Trying to tap dart into the boss and I almost punted with spike.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in A.
Dispel. 3, 2, 1, 1. 2. Dispel.
It's not a big deal, but it's just very funny.
Divine purpose.
This is
What did they get 4 there? I know like two sided
Shooting it so fast.
One. Autumn. Dispel. Dispel. Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in A.
3, 2, 1. Dispel. Divine purpose.
this ad works.
Dispel. Dispel.
Use my cloth on and let me know. Right, he's a noob. Killed his
Team
team.
Plus.
Yeah. Do you know how little armor Blood DK has?
Nope,
What's your
I have no
armor?
idea actually.
I'm actually curious.
My armor here as a corpse is 56,000.
No, no, no,
Which
the
is
percent. I don't give a fuck about the number.
30%.
That's pretty cool.
I have 33, dude. I have 33.9. Does Dragon have a higher base armor than Death Knight?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Granted, I have like abilities that give me armor when I have bone shield,
Of
so
course,
it
yeah.
goes up by like a decent chunk. But like, oh, and now that I'm not, okay,
I have,
so
I have
against the boss
16,000.
instead,
Okay.
16,000. Okay,
So
but
yeah,
what percentage
yeah,
is that?
10.
Yeah, so that's like nothing. Habits has more than me. Kyrim has more than me.
Same Durgan.
It doesn't change the fact that ad hurts me. So that's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, but you gotta have a barrier up or something, right?
Oh yeah, well I'm soaking, but I have the web link and everything else. Yeah, yeah, my
New
barrier
images,
is perma.
Greater Ended, Ice, Cold.
I think you were under like
5,
70%
4,
of what you were saying.
3,
So
He
2,
wasn't.
1.
That's my point. He
Summer.
wasn't in anything.
I was so sad. So mad. Alright, last two pulls will stay.
Last one.
That's the last one. 'Cause
Avenging Crusader in A.
3,
Hell yeah.
2, 1. Dispel. Dispel. 2. 1. Dispel. 2. Dispel. 3. Divine Purpose. Autumn. Dispel. Dispel. Divine Purpose.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Dispel. 3, 2, 1. Dispel. 1. Dispel. Divine Purpose.
You don't like what I hit from the side? It's in the kill video. That's in the kill video, guys.
Dispel.
Red swap.
You aren't gonna like this because you don't have the 6 roll.
Dispel.
It's a pretty intermission.
Dispel.
Spread.
Divine Purpose.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Spread.
3, 2, 1, 1. Spring Pots.
K-Pod.
Whoever that is.
10, 9, 8,
Divine Purpose.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Dispel.
Okay.
Dispel.
Back.
Second.
Avenging Crusader in A.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Divine Purpose. Summer.
Points. Frontal spread.
10,
Divine
9,
Purpose.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Burst.
Back up.
Aura Mastery in A.
3, 2, 1.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Serious peak of candy.
3, 2, 1.
Drops. 3, 2.
Auto.
MC in 3, 2, 1. Taden in 3, 2, 1. MC in 3, 2, 1.
K-Pod.
Pots.
One more pull.
I was back with the group when I got the debuff again, so spell after rather than before the person uses.
Yeah, I hate to say there's no way, but I'm pretty sure there's no way.
Someone probably died with it.
What is the boss frame macro? It's like boss 2? Boss space 2?
At boss 2,
space.
no space.
5, 4,
I'll
3,
make one after this.
2, 1.
Summer.
I'm really never gonna talk. I can't wait for that to kill us when I can't talk to the boss. It's like, what the hell? My clone's not working. I don't have it.
Avenging
Dispel.
Crusader in A.
Dispel.
I didn't even know that.
3, 2, 1.
Aura
Dispel.
Mastery in A.
Dispel. 3, 2, 1. 1. Dispel. Dispel.
MC gets it.
That's because it's standing less farther away.
Spell. Auto.
Just all figure out careful.
Dispel.
There's one on the ground.
Dispel.
Divine purpose.
Dispel.
Avenging Crusader in A.
2, 1.
No, last one I can't.
Dispel. Dispel.
2. Winter.
Dispel.
Divine purpose.
Dispel.
Rotate, rotate. Blues are stacked, careful. Blues are stacked, careful.
Avenging Crusader in A.
Pots.
Cave Pot.
Red's
3,
red.
2,
Drop.
1. 1.
Spot.
Spring. 2, 3, 4.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Dispel.
Back up, back up,
First.
back up.
Divine purpose.
Avenging Crusader in A.
3, 2, 1.
And freeze. What? Praise in 3, 2, 1. Prox in 3, 2, 1. MC in 3, 2, 1.
Divine purpose. Summer.
It always dies.
He's not standing where everybody else is.
Divine
10,
purpose.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Yeah.
5,
Screw it, I could probably
4,
wait on that.
3, 2,
Chase.
1.
Chase, chase, chase.
First.
Split so
Aura
fast.
Mastery in A.
3, 2, 1.
We're dead, just die.
1.
Avenging Crusader in A.
I know when it's like that.
Yeah, red split.
3, 2, 1.
The knockback you
Auto.
control he or whoever else like this season that gets hit with this, like you're in there with the spell, you want to be the exact center, but if the knockback frontal's happening, you need to be like one step off the exact center away from it.
When that happens, can we just book it to the wall again? I mean, that
You
might-
could, yeah, yeah. But everyone would have to do it at the exact same time. I don't know. It happens infrequently enough that I don't know if it's worth like thinking about, right? Because if anyone doesn't do it, then we're in trouble. Really good progress in that, guys. Really good stuff. Good pulls. This definitely dies. guys next week, right? Like,
Yeah, we see Queen for sure.
yeah, early next week, hopefully. I think we're gonna put out a bonus third day next week, so we can kill this and we can get like some real like learning in on Queen. So if you can do that Thursday next week, let us know. We'll have the WoW audit set up for it. All right, now let's go